everybody. Say hello to Barrett Brooks. Barrett is our latest guest on Ask an Eagle here for our great Patreon members. Barrett, these are awesome, awesome Eagles fans who ask great questions. And for those who don't know, Barrett obviously played for the Steelers. He won a ring for them. He played for the Eagles. He has been a great analyst at NBC Sports Philly, so he's
appreciate that, man. Appreciate it.
And I work with him. He's an A+ human being, and also doing prospect breakdowns for NBC Sports Philadelphia. So you can ask him anything. That's what this format is all about.
How much value do you put in tape versus the measurables, the broad jump, the vertical jump?
Now, eye in the sky doesn't lie. I've seen guys that are slow as pond water, but you get them on film and they can play. I mean, we talk about the safety position. If you look at it, probably our best safety right now, Reed Blankenship, he has none of the measurables to come in with a guy and play the way he plays. He plays the game strategically. He knows what's going on. He breaks down the film. He sees where he needs to be at, and he's rarely out of step. Which makes him a good player, and that just comes with him doing the little things like understanding where he needs to be in that particular defense and what his role is, and seeing what others are doing inside the framework of what the defense is. I've seen guys that go out there and just have all the measures in the world. Like, I'm not saying that, this guy isn't going to be good, but Sidney Brown has all the measurables you want from a player. He's fast, he's strong, kind of tight in the hips though, but he is a guy that's going to be a player. He's going to knock your head off. But instead of, you telling him a play, usually you have to tell players, hey man, you got to speed up, you got to get going. I think you have to temper him a little bit. You got to slow him down a little bit.
Everybody should know. Don't get him pissed off. That's
man. You don't talk to him like that, man. I mean, there's so many Reggies. I mean, Mr. White, man. I tell you what, man. God rest his soul, man. But he was my idol. He was the guy that I looked up most to during my time in the NFL was Mr. White, man. He was the nicest guy in the world, man. While he's kicking your butt, oh man, that was a great block. Or, oh man, hey, another example, man. We're playing in Green Bay, and I get a call, and I was told I wasn't playing, so I get a call at 5:30 in the morning from Ray Rose. And Ray Rose like, get your ass up, let's go, get your ass up. I said, what's up, coach? You told me I wasn't playing. Oh no, get your ass up. You playing? You start. All right, I'm like, cool, let's go. I'm starting again. Man, I get out there, I'm battling for 3.5 quarters, battling them, you know what I'm saying? I'm having a great game too. He's like, oh man, Mr. White is telling me, hey man, you're having a great game. You have a great game. Keep playing. Well, it's like 2 minutes left on the clock. We're winning right now. I think it was like 7-3. I have given every single ounce of my body and soul playing Mr. White. It's like 2 minutes left on the clock. He said, hey, Brooksy, you're having a great game, but hey, I'm going to have to go hard right now, okay? I'm like, what?
Oh, no.
I don't have anything left. I'm like,
oh no.
A sack and a half later, they get the fumble recovery. They go and they score. We end up losing 10-7.
All right, you're Howie Roseman now. But if I told you could pick 3 guys right now that the Eagles could have a reasonable shot to draft at 32, who would be the 3 guys that you ideally would love to see them have a shot to get?
A guy that, I would like to see also is Nick Emmanwori. He kind of ran his way out of our pick, around there. Anytime you're 6'3", 227 pounds, and you run a 4.3 40, you kind of put yourself in that higher upper echelon. And Mike Green would also be a guy that I would get, the kid from Marshall, I think, his records, his sack record alone is something, makes you very curious. Landon Jackson, he's a sweat-esque type of player. He's 6'5", 6'6", 250 pounds. NFL pass rushing moves. They say he's a day 2 pick. I wouldn't even chance it. If you can't trade up to get him high in the second round, I would pick him at number 32.
So that year Big Ben came in, you guys, I think you ended up going to the title game. Could you feel like a shift in the organization though, like because you guys Pittsburgh ended up being in conference games for the next few years, won 2 Super Bowls over the next 4 years.
When you come in as a rookie, and this kid came in confident, and he wasn't even started. He came in the second game. We won our first game, and then the second game, our quarterback got knocked out the game. We played against a great defense of the Ravens, and they knocked our starting QB out of the game. Right. They knocked him out the game, and kid came in and, he finished the game off pretty well. The next game, he ran off. Well, he ran off like 13, 14 straight games, man. Where he was just playing great, and you could see the confidence. You see, he was real cocky, man. Almost to a fault, because he knew he had all the size, strength, and attributes to be a great quarterback. And that it was the perfect match made in heaven, because we had a great running game. We had fast Willie Parker. We had big Jerome Bettis. The bell cow back. He was just running over people, man. So it was just a great bat. They didn't ask him to do too much, and it was a great offensive line. You know what I'm saying? So kind of like what you have here in Philadelphia: a great offensive line, great running back, and you had a quarterback that they didn't ask him to do too much. Mm-hmm.
But anytime watching some of the L22, I see offensive linemen doing a lot of pointing. Are they setting up their own assignments, or are they shifting because of what the defense is doing?
Yeah, what it is like the slide. If the slide is going to the right, I mean Cam and the right guard and the right tackle are their assignments on the right to the Mike linebacker. The Mike linebacker's lined up he may be lined up over the tackle that far out. What they'll do, they'll point to him and everybody, we got him. They're not just telling the offensive line they got him, but they're also telling the tight end and running back, that's our guy. So if anybody comes off this side, if somebody comes and the Mike linebacker stays back, they'll pick him up because he'll be caught up in the wash of the slide. So they're just letting not just the offensive line know, but they're letting the tight end know, the running back know, the quarterback know that we are going to get these guys right here.